Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about today's video because it is another hair video and I am actually teaching you how to use a clamp curling iron. And I'm also teaching you how I use a clamp curling iron to achieve these natural and kind of beachy looking curls. I know a lot of people can struggle with using a clamp curling iron and they're intimidated by it and they don't really know how to curl their hair the right way with one to produce curls that are natural and that actually last for a long time. I'm going to be breaking it down for you and showing you all of my tips and tricks. I've actually been curling my hair with a clamp curling iron since like elementary school. My siblings were much older than me, so I would spend a lot of my free time practicing doing my hair, curling my hair, and learning like the latest and greatest techniques. So I have lots of experience under my belt. I know a lot of people prefer to use wands or other types of curling irons, but trust me, clamp curling irons are the way to go once you learn how to use it the right way. So by the end of this video, you will be an expert, you will know how I achieved this look, and you will also know how to use a clamp curling iron to create curls that are going to last you for a long time and you're going to be in love with it. So just real quick before we get into the video, if you are new here, my name's Monique and I would love it if you would subscribe and join my community here on YouTube. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long, so let's get right on in to the clamp curling iron tutorial. Alright, so this is the curling iron that I've been using for quite some time. It is the Babyliss Pro Graphite Titanium curling iron and I want to say it's about an inch and a quarter. I'm not exactly sure. I actually received this as a gift, but I will find it and link it down below in the description box. For me, this is like the perfect size barrel for my length of hair for the look that I like, but sometimes if I do want a tighter look, I will go down to a 1-inch curling iron. Really, it's just whatever you prefer. If you prefer a more tighter curl or a looser curl. I also have another curling iron that's a little bit bigger than this. It's about 1.5. I use that when I prefer a much looser, bouncier curl. So just for reference, the size of the barrel is going to be the size of your curl. So just look at this barrel size right here to help you determine what size curling iron that you would like. So I really like this one. I've been using it for about 6 months now and the quality and everything about it just works really, really great. But the other two curling irons that I have that I mentioned are actually by Conair and Hot Tools. So you can't really go wrong with Conair, Hot Tools, Babyliss. I love all those brands and they're all different price ranges too. So there's lots of different options to choose from. From my experience, you don't need to have a super expensive one to have good long-lasting curls. The Conair one works great, honestly. I would probably be using that one if I didn't receive this one as a gift. To start, I am just splitting my hair in half and I am bringing it all to the front, so I don't have any hair in the back. My hair is freshly washed and I did straighten like the back of it because if I don't do that then I will have waves and then curls and I just don't really like that look. So I did go ahead and just like lightly straighten out the waves, and I also did put some heat protectant on my hair. I use the heat protectant by Bushee, but any will work, and I always like to start by working from the front to the back. If you are a complete beginner at curling your hair, it might be better for you to split your hair like this and then split the sections in half so that you are kind of doing a layer at a time. But I prefer to just do it split in half like this, so this is how I'm going to show you. But feel free to split it if you think that that would be easier for you. Like I said, I like to start from the front and work to the back. I have like kind of a somewhat curtain bang, so I always just like to take the bang. And I'm going to start at the top, go about 1/4 of the way down, and twist up. And then I hold for a second, pull down and twist up, and then I'm going to pull my hair out. Did you see how I did that? And then twist back up, go down, leave a little bit at the end, and twist up. Hold that there, and then pull it out like that. So I will keep doing this because I know that's kind of a lot. You always want to make sure that when you are using a clamp that you go away from it and that you don't go back towards, because that's what's going to put kinks in your hair. I'll show you real quick with like a piece underneath because I know it's going to create a kink. But what I mean is you do not want to go like that. Do you see how the hair is folding over? That is what's going to create like a kink in your hair. So you never want to do that. You always want to go like the opposite direction. I always like to curl away from my face until I get to the ear, so I'm going to keep doing that. And the reason I like to do that is just because I feel like it really helps frame your face. So same thing, I'm pulling down just a little bit and curling up, and then I am going down and pulling back up. And now is when the tricky part comes. So I'm just kind of pulling the curling iron down to get my hair out, and it kind of like coils it like that. And then I pull down, roll back up, and I'm leaving the end out again, probably about like a couple inches, and then I'm just pulling it all out. And I'm not pressing down on the clamp or anything, I'm just pulling it out. Doing so helps like straighten your end pieces, and it makes it look a lot more natural and beachy. I'm just grabbing about like an inch, inch and a half sections, and again, going down, going up, holding it for like 3 seconds, really not that long, pulling down and rolling back up. Now I'm going to pull my hair out. I'm not pressing down on the clamp or anything. Pulling down and rolling up, and then pulling. So do not touch your curls while they're cooling. That's always the rule of thumb. Never ever touch them, just leave them be until the very end. So this is probably the last one that I'm going to do away from my face until I start alternating. Okay, so now I'm going to start alternating. So for this piece, instead of going this way, I'm going to clamp it on like this and go like that to curl in. Alternating them is going to create a lot more of a natural beachy look than it would if you do them all the same way. If you do them all the same way, sometimes it can create just like one giant curl, where this will help keep them separate, more beachy, messy, and natural looking. So this one is going towards my face. So a lot of people, when they have a clamp curling iron, they will just like go all the way down and then roll up. But you can tell, I'm going to show you right now, when you do this, the curl is not evenly throughout, and it's just kind of flat and more at the bottom. Can you tell? When you curl your hair the way that I'm showing you, it creates more of a curl throughout, and the whole piece is curly, not just the ends. So that's why I prefer to do it this way, because you're really getting every single section of the hair. It may take a little bit more time, but I just think that it looks so much nicer at the end. So that last piece I just did away from my face, so this one I'm gonna do towards my face. And really, I'm just grabbing sections. There's really no like rhyme or reason behind it, but that's why I said if you are like a complete beginner at curling your hair, it might be easier for you to split it off into sections. It's totally up to you. You do not have to by any means. Okay, so this side is done, and I know you're probably thinking, what the heck, but trust me, it will look a lot better when I'm finished. So I'm just gonna let it sit like this while I do this side. I'm not gonna touch it, I'm not gonna spray anything on it or do anything to it at all. I'm just gonna leave it be. And now I'm going to start over on this side. I'm just like making sure that I have all of my hair gathered, find my bangs, and start from the front. Just like the last time, I am going to go away from my face rather than towards my face. So go down a little bit, roll up, pull down, roll up, pull it out, leave a little bit of the tail end, and then pull it down. Just like that. Hold on, my cat wants out. Go, baby. Grabbing the next section and still going away from my face. I really do not hold it at each stage for long, maybe like 3 seconds. You really don't need to hold it for long at all. I know that some girls, they will curl their hair and then straighten the ends so that it will look more natural, but when you curl it like this, you don't need to straighten your ends, so it kind of like knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm clamping it on and I'm rolling it down just a little bit, rolling it up, holding, 1, 2, 3, pulling it out, not pressing down on the clamp or anything, pulling down, rolling up, pulling out, pulling down, rolling up, out, down and up, and then just pulling it down. And again, I am just alternating. So this one's going towards my face. I think this is my last piece. Okay, so this is kind of what it looks like when I finish. The curls look kind of tight right now and not really like the look that I'm going for. No matter how you are curling your hair, if you want it to look more natural, I definitely recommend running your fingers through it or brushing your hair after you curl it. So wait till your curls are all the way cool and then you can start just kind of running your fingers through it and shaking it out. You can brush it if you would prefer to do that. It's not going to ruin your curls at all, but I prefer to just run my fingers through it. So I don't like to put any hairspray or anything in my hair, but feel free to do so if you do prefer to use that. My hair holds a curl pretty well. I washed my hair yesterday, curled my hair today. It'll probably last me like 3 more days until I feel like I want to touch it up. So I don't put any hairspray, but like I said, feel free to do so. I would recommend though using more of a flexible hold hairspray just so that your hair doesn't become too crunchy or hard, and definitely go light with it. The more product you put in your hair, the more greasier it gets, and I know us ladies really don't like to wash our hair that often, but the thing that I do and I cannot live without putting in my hair is texturizing spray, and this is by Kristen S. This is the best texturizing spray in my opinion, and it smells great. I love it. So it's just Kristen S. Dry Finish Working Texture Spray. You can get it at Target. I will link it down below in the description box if you are interested, but no pressure. But honestly, I have tried a lot of texturizing sprays and this one is by far the best. Trust me on this one. So I'm just gonna shake it on up and just kind of spray it throughout my hair. Then I just kind of tussle it around and really get it to set in. The texturizing spray helps to just like add more volume, helps to mess it up, make it look not as perfect and a lot more natural. Can't live without it. So this is the final look. This is exactly how I curl my hair every single week. I love using a clamp curling iron. I've been using it for so long now, and I don't think that I will ever use anything different. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful for you. I know a lot of people can struggle with using using clamp curling irons, but trust me, it's a lot easier than you think. Everything that I use will be listed down below in the description box, but if you have any comments or questions, please be sure to let me know below as well, and I will be happy to answer them for you. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more hair tips on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.